Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. Now, when we left off, we were, well, somewhat perplexed, or shall we say, I was perplexed, at this locked door, as you can see here. We cannot open it, for whatever reason, and you all stated in the comments that what we need to do is head over this way, as you can probably see by this message with hidden path ahead on it, and we can jump down here. Now, I'm a little bit worried about this, so let's just see. Okay. Yes, and then we can jump down here once again. Aha. Okay, so I was a little bit worried that I'd take damage, and because we are quite a little bit lower than our max HP at the moment, I thought we would have a little bit of difficulty. But thankfully enough, 20,888 souls is going to be safe for now. And oh, wait a minute. I remember something. Someone said in the comments that it would be a good idea to use poison against these guys. So, without further ado, poison throwing knives. Yeah, why don't we use these? That would be a good idea. So, first off, we want to use some life gems right here just to make sure that we're completely fine. And then we're going to be heading on. Now, do bear in mind that these guys are probably going to be... Wait. Do you see that? Oh, they're huge. Oh my... Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Can you come this way? Yes, you can. Of course you can. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a seriously bad feeling. Okay. They have a leash. That is excellent. There we are. One is poisoned. One is poisoned. Thank you very much. That took 7 knives just to do that. Oh. I was hoping for a little bit more than that. That's for sure. But thank you very much for letting me know about the poison as well. I probably would not have used it. Maybe. Maybe I would have used it. But as you can see, I've just done 700 damage. And 700 damage is not that much in their HP. So... No. I need to take out one of them. Okay, come on. Yeah, there we go. We got him poisoned again. Excellent. Okay, so once one of them is down, I can actually do the honorable thing and fight them mano a mano, hopefully. Yes, I say hopefully because I have no idea, and I'm a little bit worried about this, actually. I really just want to head back around. Thank you. And now, considering they're quite slow, I think I can actually use an Estus Flask right here. There we are. Now, can I actually hit this guy? Yeah, look at that damage. That's excellent damage right there. Very nice. And take him out. There we go. Okay, these guys actually aren't that difficult, or at least I don't believe they should be that difficult. Now, I am going to just hide in here real quick while I take an Estus Flask. Now, this guy is going to do a lot of damage, no doubt, if we allow him to. However, we do seem to be taking him out relatively simply, so maybe we don't have to use the poison, but I do believe that you were mainly talking about pyromancies, and I would agree, pyromancies would take these guys out very, very quickly indeed, and I actually am a little bit sad that we didn't use any magic this time around, because maybe I should have just been... Oh, Forgotten Key, thank you very much, and a Soul of a Giant. But yes, as I was saying, maybe we should have just been a mage of some kind. I mean, I know that magic does tend to make things a little bit easier, and by a little I mean, well, considerably, but, you know, it would have been quite fun, perhaps. So maybe we should have done that. Now, I am a little bit worried about this. Yes, there we are, thank you. Okay, so now, let's just do that, thank you, and pick up the item. A silver talisman. Not entirely sure what that does at the moment, and now I have to get back, which is going to be even more difficult. Which is going to be even more difficult. Yes. You didn't see that. Of course, of course. Wow, okay. Well, yeah, I suppose I wasn't killed by the 2 monstrosities before that, and I was killed by, instead, falling down into a bottomless pit. That sounds like me, does it not? It does. Right, so let's just get these guys out here, take them out as quickly as we can. They are quite scary, I gotta admit. These guys are quite scary. I do find them rather scary, so I do need to be a little bit cautious of them because... Oh, Titanite chunks! Wow, that's very nice. I did not know that you could get Titanite chunks from these guys. That's always nice. Now, let's just run by these guys as best we can at the moment. We are going to be poisoned, but I was expecting that, of course. Now, let's just try to do that, and then we're going to try and heal ourselves here. Come on, take that guy out. Thank you very much. Okay, so we don't need to worry about the poison so much now, but we do need to worry about these guys. So let's take this one out at least. And then we're going to be getting a life gem out and doing our very best here. Now, I'm hopeful that those giants have not respawned. Please don't let them respawn. Because, I mean, surely they don't respawn. We have the Forgotten Key now, so we shouldn't need to fight them again. And... that was lucky. That was very lucky. So, let's see. Can we... aha! We can use the Forgotten Key here. Excellent. Okay, so actually, the one thing that I do want to do is actually head down here, because I really want to get my souls back. So let's try to do that, shall we? Before we head any further and explore and potentially die again and lose all of those souls. That would be atrocious. And they are back. Oh my goodness, they actually do respawn? Oh wow. That was very, very close. I was so incredibly nervous right there. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I think you can probably guess, is use a homeward bone. Why would we not? Yes, there we are. Thank you very much. And then I think I might use a human effigy as well, because I do believe we are a little bit too low in HP for exploring, and even if I do die, that will only remove a little bit of HP. And I think we should be fine with that. So let's do that once we get back to Majula, because I actually want to try to level up before we lose all of our souls doing something stupid. Which is no doubt going to happen in about 5 minutes. So let's try to reduce the amount of pain that we have to suffer. And we will now be talking to the level up NPC, which is going to hopefully... nope. Of course, not be able to level up our Estus Flask once again. So, let's see here. We have the opportunity to level up twice, I do believe. So, what are we going to do? We're going to do more equip load. We're going to do more HP. We're going to do more stamina. I think more stamina is probably going to be helpful. But then I think to myself about dying many, many times. And I think maybe more HP would be the way to go. So, let's go with that. I want to try and get 40 in Vitality or Vigor or whatever it's called, but I would like to try and get 40 in that. And I suppose we should just head over here and speak to Melentia again, because you know me, I am quite fond, shall we say, of the life gems, and we're going to be buying 23 of them, because I just want to make sure that we don't lose any souls to death. And even if we have a couple of souls, then it won't be too bad, because I will have already spent quite a few on getting some useful items. So let's use a human effigy right here. And then, of course, we will be full HP once again. So, the Black Gulch. Where is the Black Gulch? Show me immediately. Oh, wait a minute. I do need to go back to the Shaded Woods at some point, because one of you did tell me that there is a secret there. So, I would like to... well, very much. I would like to go and see what that is. And we might actually have another area opened up over there as well. So, that would actually be quite cool. And I do believe we're actually missing some items where the giants are at the moment as well, which is not great, I gotta say. So let's just take these guys out as best we can. There we are, thank you. And let's wait for our stamina to come back, and we'll get this guy coming out here again. There we are, thank you. Okay, so now we just have to deal with these guys. Deal with the statues. Deal with these statues. And now these guys are going to come out, of course. We'll do as much damage as we can to them. There we are. Excellent. Very easy indeed. And now, I do believe I can just drop. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so let's head over. Oh, dear. Oh! Oh! Who is that? And I'm actually getting scared from noises up above. Okay. What is this? Oh my goodness, that guy's gonna keep trying to attack me now, isn't he? That's annoying. Oh, that is actually quite annoying. Oh, okay. What I'm going to do is I'll cut away, and I'll try and eliminate this guy so that we don't have to suffer through the noises while we are speaking to that NPC, which I really want to speak to. I really want to speak to him, but should we just speak to him? Yeah, let's just speak to him. Go, go, go.
Ah, look how far this undead has wandered. And a very fit undead you are. A bit too alive, but with a darkish shadow. Yet still unprepared. Deeper dark. And like every undead, you have no future. Oh my, don't mind me. I'm just talking amongst myself. But if you find a need for a truer dark, then meet again. We shall.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this guy obviously is something to do with either becoming hollow or something to do with dark magic. Now, unfortunately, I don't have either of those at the moment because we are human as it stands. And I'm a little bit worried, actually, about whether this guy actually gives us something. Let's just speak to him again and see what he says.
The dark is still nascent.
Aha, okay, so I do believe we need to be hollow to speak to that guy. Hopefully, at least that is the case. And I suppose we'll just be heading down again to the Giants, because I have a feeling that there might be some more items down there. And hopefully a new area to explore as well, because as far as I am aware, you did state that there is, apart from the Giants being down here, this. What does this do? This takes us back up to the... Oh my goodness, really? It really takes us back up to the main level? Wow, I did not realize that. That would be... Oh, I see. Oh, right, so that actually wouldn't have helped us that much. Okay, I thought it may have helped us a little bit more than this, but no. Okay, so yeah, we can just head back down, and we can take on these Giants once again, or we could just run by them, because they are quite slow, so we don't need to really deal with them too badly. And yes, there is actually some armor here that we want to acquire, so if we could, that would be nice. Aha, hello, okay, goodbye. Hopefully you can't see me in here. No, I don't believe they can reach me in here, so let's open up the chest. There we have it, and we can pick up Petrified Dragon Bone and a Ring of Giants. Very, very nice indeed. So what does the Ring of Giants do? Let's take a look at that. Ring of Giants. Did we have that before? No, I don't believe we have. Increases poise. Of course it does. Yeah, of course it increases poise. And we got a Petrified Dragon Bone as well, which I don't believe is anything that we can do at the moment with it. So, other than that, what can we do here? Well, as far as I'm aware, I cannot see any way to find the armor that you spoke of. But maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing a secret passage of sorts. So maybe I'll have to go and find that at a later point. And without further ado, I suppose I will be cutting away and traveling back to the bonfire and potentially trying to find a secret in the Shaded Ruins. Okay, so I've actually explored most of the Shaded Ruins, and unfortunately I'm unable to find the secret that you speak of. I do believe your comment mentioned the Scorpioness and to head over to her area, and then there would be some long grass, apparently. I didn't find any long grass or anything, but apparently there would be a hole that we could jump down into, and unfortunately I was not able to find it. So maybe if you could let me know a little bit more of a description about it, and I will see what I can do. But I checked around that area quite extensively, and unfortunately I was not able to find anything. So, yes, without further ado, I am actually going to be ending this episode off here. Yes, I know, very, very short episode indeed, but we were able to take out those Giants. Unfortunately, not able to find the armor. I'm pretty bad at finding things, apparently, in this game. And I do believe the next stop will be the Lost Bastille, as we do want to cure the petrification of that one NPC and see what he has for us. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.